A heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 18-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Mayfield to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is fielded at the 27. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. First and goal at the 1. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Browns 0. Matt Gay set to kick.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Touchdown! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. And, wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
At the Browns' 46-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 21 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, round 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Racy McMath, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Round 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there on the run. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down at the 16.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right. Spotted his man on the sideline and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Browns 14.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They still can't get it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 6. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
A big play that time on the catch and run. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Javon Wims with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Browns 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Mayfield's throw there caught by Gallup. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Mayfield now. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And he's out right at the 25.
Number 5. A gain of 13 yards. And the Titans first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by McMahon. The first of their... As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here. Down Titans. Javon Wims with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Touchdown! A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Browns 14. Matt Gay.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead in the intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Mike 2, go.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And down right around the 37. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A run for Nick Chubb. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Chubb will get the call running left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They run. Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They toss it left side to Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. 4th down, Mayfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Titans 42, Browns 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. kick off a drive complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't